Unique environment here as we kick off this submission match.
I assure you, making one of these competitors quit will be easier said than done.
Bang! Ooh, what impact.
Elbow drop, big time! A humiliating slap.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. Man.
Harsh impact.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, man, what a strike. Mr. McMahon may be slowing some here, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
This will damage your back.
Oh, he's such a tough target. When this guy's on, look out.
Pile driver. I'm not sure how much he has left. Bret Hart's known as the excellence of execution, and that says it all right there. This man has an unmatched ring awareness and is smooth as silk as he picks his opponents apart. This might be it! Oh my!
Now it's Mr. McMahon on his heels a bit. You can bet this is not how he drew this one up.
I know he's not looking very good right now, but I just can't imagine a scenario where he would submit. He just doesn't seem to know the word quit.
Bret Hart's rivalries with the likes of Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and...
Oh no! I'm afraid so, Cole. This is gonna be great.
Look at Triple H stalking him. Counter here.
Bret Hart didn't graduate from his legendary father's famous dungeon in Calgary. The Hitman
has the sharpshooter cinched in. Excellently executed. Incredible. In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent tap out from a submission move. There have been so many submission specialists throughout the history of this great business. Bret Hitman Hart, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, William Regal, and Daniel Bryan are a few who come to mind. And on the women's side, I think about Alundra Blaze, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and the boss, Sasha Banks.
What a clothesline! Ouch! Corey, earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. In an I Quit match, victory can be achieved by bringing your opponent to the point where they quit as a result of the overall punishment they received in the match.
That's an important distinction, Michael, especially since a superstar can win an I Quit match by using the submission maneuver. For superstars who aren't proficient in submission moves, they enter this type of match at a disadvantage. It doesn't mean they can't win, but they need to perfect applying the submission move quickly. Come on, Corey. Try and keep it.
Oh, this does not look good. Outside the ring, dangerous area here.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't do this. Punishment.
Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Bret Hart is rolling now. I'd never advise anyone to go up against Mr. McMahon. But if you are, you can't let things turn into a wild brawl. Chairman of WWE will throw everything he's got at you.
The brand of offense may not seem conventional, but when a matchup breaks down into an all-out, drag-out fight, That's when Mr. McMahon is at his most dangerous. Where there's chaos, there's opportunity.
A superstar does not want to get into an exchange of punches and kicks with Mr. McMahon. Don't let the suits and private planes fool you. The chairman has had his share of street fights before the term was coined for a type of WWE match.
The WWE Universe witnessed a classic submission match at 2016's Extreme Rules event. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, defended her Women's Championship against Natalya. The one thing I thought was unfair about the match is that there was a ban against the Nature Boy Ric Flair being at ringside. If Flair appeared, Charlotte would lose the match and her women's crown.
Elbow finds its mark.
Corey, you spoke of the submission match. Oh, here it comes! Spiked! Sit out, pile driver!
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. The situation just got real bad for Mr. McMahon.
Well, if you're a good employee, Saxton, you'd go help him.
Stepping through! Grabbing the leg! Sharpshooter!
That has got to be it. One of the things a superstar who's competing in a submission match has to be careful of is if they have an injury or have been injured in the past and people know about it. You can bet in a submission match that your opponent is going to target that. He had it locked up and made his opponent tap out.
Here's another look at what made that submission match one of the most entertaining matchups I've had the pleasure to be a part of in quite some time.
That's the kind of match that makes me proud to be here at ringside. Action from the opening bell and a finish people won't soon forget. Tough to top that one, folks. We were lucky to be here to witness a match filled with technical prowess, amazing moves, and seemingly non-stop action.
Here is your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Big win for him here tonight. There's no way around it. When you're locked in a submission move like that, your only choice is to tap out. As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.